Warning, the following video contains rage quit. Hey, this is True Review with me, the True Reviewer. So, time for another series. I wonder what it'll be. Oh, here it comes. Gaming quotes? What the f? No, wait! I've already got an idea. Well, there are some really gripping dialogues out there that make you feel that the storyline is actually believable, but I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about gaming quotes that piss you off. These quotes are without a doubt fucking retarded, do not sound appropriate for the setting, are somewhat offensive, or do not make sense at all, and leave the player feeling like the game is treating them like a fucking 5-year-old. So here is my dedication to my personal top 10 game quotes that pissed me off. Towards me. Not as good as me, baby. This quote can be found in the introduction cutscene to the game Unreal Tournament 2003. In this cutscene, we are, for the first time, shown what it's like for tournament combatants building up to the fight. Now this sounds like a promising view, but instead, we are given a cutscene that makes us want to throw the PC monitor out of the window because of the amount of cliches in it. If you are allergic to cliches, then you'll most definitely suffer a reaction worse than what happened to Bill Clinton when he discovered women. The entire scene is just a testosterone-hyped shitfest in which everyone's trying to be badass, but just ends up being ass. But all of this can be summed up in one line, and it is this line that wins the 10th place on this list.
How do I look?
Not as good as me, baby.
Well, you look like shit, so what's that make him?
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
Anything that comes out of Katarina's mouth in Dungeon Siege 3. Why is everything a question to her? Why does she say the words yes and no at the end of each sentence? I'd rather you be some help to me instead of asking questions. That's why I chose you as a supporting character in this campaign. I need someone who can support me, not someone who feels the need to say yes all the time, no? It starts to get a little irritating when you keep saying yes at the end of each sentence. Yes? I mean, this must be bugging you too as well, no? All I want you to do is stop saying yes. Yes? As well as no. No?
But we'll be long gone before she finds out, no? These woods, they almost look like a gate, yes? We're old friends, yes? We journey south, no? Bad luck for my employer, yes?
Yeah, how about you go do one, no? I wouldn't mind if she talked like that every so often, but it's all the damn time and it's pissing me off.
I'll teach you all this in easy steps. Course of a lifetime, you'll never forget.
I'm very confused by the Spearmen in Stronghold 2. This one possibly borders on the offensive side of gaming lines, but here we have the Spearmen in Stronghold 2. It's kind of become a tradition that each particular unit type in this gaming franchise will come from a particular region in England, with the engineers being from the West Country, the archers coming from Newcastle, and the knights from down south. But then there's the spearmen who come from Birmingham, and let me tell you something, they do no credit to the people of Birmingham. In fact, the spearman is probably one of the most offensive stereotypes of Brummies that I've ever come across. The spearman is the cheapest unit to assemble, and because they're cheap, they're also weak in both offensive and defensive manoeuvres. However, their acknowledgement commands also reflects how good they are, and if you want an idea of how good they are, then listen to this.
I'm confused. Oh, I'm very confused. I'm confused.
They might as well say, I'm an idiot when you select them, but their idiocy is really hit home when their strong Birmingham accent comes blaring out of the speakers of your PC, and you'll suddenly find yourself in one of those moments where you want to yell the phrase, "Shut up!" at the monitor, and have it somehow make its way into the game and the character hears your words. If the phrase, "I'm very confused," isn't a giveaway of how useful these guys are, then I don't know what is.
Lane Goodman.
Feed the fucking Pongo. After an unplanned voyage to the area of Maryland, known as Point Lookout, the lone wanderer of Fallout 3 is almost instantly set upon by religious fantastics, ghouls, and rednecks who have really gone and lost it. But around this area is a new type of fruit that has started to grow called the Pongo. Its restorative properties are superb, and they are fitting
as a healthy snack.
In fact, they are so important to the area that there is a group of religious nutjobs who worship the Pongo as a holy symbol. They are so unhinged that they'll even go as far as shouting out about the Pongo as a battle cry when they charge at you, and one of these phrases is "feed the Pongo." What does that even mean? How am I to feed the Pongo? So what, you're going to beat me to the point that I'll go and water some plants for you? Feed the Pongo. You feed the Pongo. If you love the Pongo so much, then why don't you just go have sex with it or something? Yeah. You hear that? That's the sound of me eating your precious Pongo, motherfucker. Yeah. How you like me now? A bomb. If you found out that there's a bomb underneath your chair, how would you react? Perhaps you'd be a bit like this. Or maybe even this. But I can't guarantee that you'll most certainly not respond like this. A bomb. This could be the #1 most unconvincing line ever in video game history. Ooh, possible top 10 list right there. And it's a shame that it happened to appear in one of the best games ever released. Deus Ex, that's your cue to go and reinstall it by the way, is simply a masterpiece, including some of the most memorable moments ever. But unfortunately, this game contains some of the best one-liners ever, but also some of the most unconvincing. In the scene in Paris after talking with Morgan Everett, JC goes up onto the roof in order to get to the chopper, only to find a dead body in the corner of the landing platform. After realising that the mechanic there is actually a spy and disposing of him accordingly, JC reports his findings to his pilot Jock. Jock does a quick look around his chopper only to make a shocking discovery, and here it is.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb! A bomb!
Have you ever heard anyone who couldn't give less of a f*** about there being a bomb in his vehicle than JC did just then? Do you know what? I think all this is getting to JC and he just can't take it anymore. And to quote a famous internet meme, not a single f*** was given that day.
And my wife is dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
High five!
The Master of Unlocking in the original Resident Evil. Jill Sandwich nearly got this place, but that line actually makes me laugh, so the Master of Unlocking got it instead. Oh my god, does he really need to spell it out any more in black and white that Jill is a good lockpicker?
Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the Master of Unlocking, take it with you.
Just that line itself astounds me, and no less each time I hear it. The fact that he's gone, "Here's a lockpick," is a strong suggestion that she knows how to use it. But to then go well over the top in explanation terms by informing us that she's the Master of Unlocking was completely unnecessary, and it makes the gamer look bad because the game developers felt the need to put that little bit of extra explanation in there just in case we're all f***ing idiots and couldn't work out that Jill was good with a lockpick. Well, as the true reviewer, I, the Master of Reviewing, better review that one-liner. It sucks. Sorry, I'm dead. I really can't think of a better way of saying, "Go away, I'm not talking to you." But this line was uttered by the second boss in the NES game Monster Party, and is definitely the most laziest line I've ever come across. Ever. Not only does it suck, but it doesn't make any sense either. Sorry, I'm dead. Well, if you were able to say that, then surely you're not dead. In that case, get up and let's fight. Come on. Fight. Oh, sorry, I forget you're dead. Better dance instead.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Anything that comes out of Raiden's mouth. How can I make a list about something in the gaming world that pisses me off and not mention Raiden? What a pussy. And no amount of mechanical augmentations is going to change the fact that he's a pussy. And a f***ing idiot. And the world doesn't need some apparent badass who's more machine than human. We already have Adam Jensen for that, so what's the reasoning behind making Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? And is Revengeance even a word? They might as well have called it Metal Gear Approaching Badassness. Or what it should have been called, Metal Gear Rising More F***ing Raiden. But let's go back to MGS2 for a minute and look at all the smart comments this guy's made.
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Did you say nerd?
Raiden.
This is good material for making you want to smash your face against a concrete slab. Or smash Raiden's face against a concrete slab. And then he tries to go all cold and deep while telling Rosemary about his past, and even when you eventually find out no one cares, he was a child soldier, neither do I believe you nor do I care. Let me refer to my give a f***o-meter and see what it says. Wow. It says I don't give a f***. Heavy.
Finally, we come to my number 2 man. His name? Number 2.
Our American way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs.
This makes my blood boil every time I watch this, and this is the sort of advert that you might have given a small laugh to when you first saw it, but then it just begins to piss you off bit by bit the more you watch it, to the point where you think this guy can go marry his bacon and eggs if he loves them so much. And he looks so f***ing smirk when he says it, like, ha, bacon and eggs. I'm so damn funny. I'll have to remember that one and tell the lads when I see them next. Well, f***ing well done to you. I don't give a shit. And what's that about our American way of life? One of the best aspects of American culture is apparently not the great monuments they have, or their economic hegemony, or the fact that America is home of modern day philosophy. No, when we all think about America, we think of bacon and eggs. And possibly Jersey Shore. So, not much going on for them at the moment. God, he thinks he's the dog's bollocks when he says that. Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. I must write that one down. And how random is it? This is an advert for the Vaults from Vault-Tec, so why are we talking about bacon and eggs here? It just seems like they've stuck in a pointless joke that doesn't really fit into the scenario. And yes, I know, this isn't actually a game and it's only an advert for it, but this has something to do with a video game, so fuck it. Here is the bacon and eggs gag at number 2, which means...
One more time.
Me builder. Me build.
Builder. We build. From Empire Earth 3. Empire Earth 3, the home of the shit one-liners. My 10-foot comment was bad enough, as well as the phrase, can I call you Grace? But it must be said that the biggest pisser here is the builder explaining to us what a builder does. What else would a f***ing builder do?
Me builder. Me build.
Oh my god, I would have never expected you to say that. Does a builder really build? Oh, I thought builders are involved in financial management and oversee a large amount of monetary transactions and overseas investments. Oh no, wait, that's an accountant. I guess I do need someone to explain to me what a fucking builder does. Do you take me for an idiot or what? The only person who would benefit from this extra bit of explanation would be Raiden, since he doesn't get shit ever. Builder. We build. Piss off. Well, we're out of time here on that one, but if you would like to piss off, then come and visit me at the Truvia website, where the party never ends. Stay tuned next time for part 2's Top 10 Best One-Liners, and don't forget to catch up on all the previous Truvia episodes. And with that, I am out of here!
My father went to see this band leader, and he offered him $10,000 to let Johnny go. But the band leader said no. So the next day, my father went to see him, only this time with Luca Brasi. And within an hour, he signed a release for a certified check of $1,000.
How'd he do that?
My father made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
What was that?
Bacon and eggs.
That's a true story. That's my family, kid. It's not me.